Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today. I have for you 2 boxes of the newest core set of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Nexus. These core sets bring a ton of support for some older and newer archetypes. I'm definitely looking forward to the Unchained archetype. One of my favorites, definitely up there. The newest cards are great. The new Link 2, the Unchained Soul Lord of Yama, brings some utility to the deck, and I think it really does put it up to that tier 2. Maybe tier 1.5 depending on the pilot. Of course, we had the Altergeist support cards. Again, bringing that deck back. And if it's in the format, we know it's going to be a toxic one. So let's go ahead and go into some of these boxes. Some of the core quarter century rares that I'm looking for are definitely going to be the Unchained and even the Visa Starfrost newest support, which comes in as a secret and quarter century rare. Now, hopefully we get to pull something good, but with roughly 49 commons and 26 supers with 14 ultras and 10 secrets, I'm hoping to pull something good, right? So again, 2 boxes, sneak peek weekend. Everyone is dying to get their hands on these cards. Enough of me talking. Let's open up the first box. So actually, these boxes were purchased at my local, so they during their sneak peek here in Central Florida and Lakeland. I did play, didn't really do too well, but I'm happy to see that a fellow Vanquish Soul player was the one to take the win, the mat. So definitely first place. I'm guessing my build may have just not been that optimal, but let's go ahead. I will grab one and let's see how this goes. Okay, I'm gonna move this to the side here and kind of go under the camera. Now, we have the Mekanko newest support, Evosaur Leos, Finn Tower of the Necro World. Some more comments here. Synchro World, and we have a super, one of the newer fusion support cards. I think, I think that it's not bad. Trying to make sure the camera focuses here. Magnum the Reliever. It reminds me of Caesar Valius from the Vanquish Soul. Now this card is a very good branded target, I think. It does target a poly or a fusion spell in the graveyard. Place this card to the bottom of the deck. That card specifically, then draw one. So nice recursion for branded, and the rest we have a few of the Nemalial cards, some of the Dino cards, and Scrap Iron Sacred Statue. Let's go ahead and open up the next pack. Okay. Super Heavy Samurai Security. Wasn't aware they were still getting support. Another one of those Chimera cards. I'm definitely sure this is part of that archetype. New Illusion as well. Agnimal Candle. This is a cute little card. Definitely a Pyro Fire tuner, level 4. Now with this card, it is pretty interesting. You can actually once per chain, up to thrice per chain or per turn, if a monster is sent to your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can increase or decrease this card's level by 1. Very interesting. Okay, more dinosaur support, and we have a super. Believe it or not, the super on this, the overall foiling is not that great. See if it can focus. It's unique. Not couldn't tell. I thought it was a common. So banishing Trap Hole. I'm guessing Trap Hole and Trap Trick support. When your opponent summons a monster with 1500 or less attack, banish that monster with 1500 or less attack face down. Definitely a unique and interesting card. More dinosaur and reptile support, Small Scruffle. Now this card is somewhat interesting for me. It says here, choose 2 unused main monster zones in the same column. Special summon 1 level 2 or lower monster from your hand or deck. So definitely something that Eevee users might look into using. Then, in face up an attack or face down defense position in your chosen main monster zone, then your opponent can do the same from their hand or deck to theirs. So I'm guessing that you can only choose your own monster zone. I'm not too sure on the wording on this. It's very unique card. We have some more Beasts of Starfrost, Scrap Iron, Doomstar, Olka, and Evil Tile Folas. Okay, I will admit that the stock on these cards seem a little better, seem a little bit thicker. I might be wrong here, but I feel like these cards are definitely a bit more closer to the Speed Duel stock. All right, could be wrong though. Put these to the side. Let's grab another one and let's see how this goes. Okay, still no secret, only in the third pack. So Signs of Testina, definitely new support. The new Pirelli support. We got Gaia, another Behemoth, and Fusion Chimera. Nice, another super. This is a very interesting archetype. I did see a few people running it in their Vanquisher build. Haven't really tested out myself. Against Maul, Scuffle, Breath of Testina, Stardust Worm, and Emergency. Emergency, this is great. I think the support that Ace, Fire Ace, or Rescue Ace got is incredible. This is a good card for them. I do plan on trying out that deck. I think that deck is very unique, very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out a little bit just so that get more of the mat. Okay, let's keep going. All right, let's see. People want to see cards. Valence Master Wave, Valence Wave Master Face, Unchained Soul, great. Definitely looking for these, so I'm gonna set this aside. Wheel Synchron. Oh, there we go. We got Evil Tile Falls, and we have the new Magician of Faith, which is Faithfulness now. This card is great. Not too sure if it's meant to be used this time around. Definitely something to be thought of. I mean, it says here, flip, target one spell in your graveyard, add it to your hand, and then you can special summon one Magician of Faith or Magician of Faithfulness from your deck face down defense position. Kind of hard. You can't link it off. You can't really do much with it once it's on the field if it's face down. Very unique. We got some more of the Nemlyria Dream cards, right? Got the Continuing Epic of Charles, more Noble Arm support, and we have Quibolt the Blade Dragon. Now, this dragon is pretty interesting. It is a level 7 Dark Dragon. Of course, anything with dragon, in a sense, Dragon Link, let me go ahead and get this focus in here. Dragon Link does get support, all right, one way or the other, which is interesting in my opinion. This card is pretty good. So the way it reads is you can target one face-up monster on the field. That monster cannot attack if this card is sent to the graveyard. If it's synchro summon though, you can target one card on your on the field and destroy it. So not bad, not bad. We got Realm of Resonance and that. So far, nothing crazy, I want to say. Hopefully we can get better cards as we go forward. Ooh, did not open that one pretty well, did I? Go ahead, see what we get. Okay, so Rescue Ace, Wheel Synchron. Again, the Rescue Ace archetype getting more support. I think that's great. This is the one card starter, right? You're able to literally banish to special summon this, and then you can use it right after you get the, I call it Fortress, but the big boss monster, right? That sets some of these. And we got Mighty Dino King Rex. More dinosaur support, very interesting. I'm not a dino player, so for those of you who play dinos, this must be exciting for you. This card is, if this attacking card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it can make a second attack during the battle phase. Once per turn, if you control this card that was not summoned this turn, you can target up to 2 monsters from your opponent and destroy them. Interesting. Is that target destroy? Yes. So target destroy, pretty good. The rest commons. This card right here. All right. So Stardust Worm is a really good card, in my opinion. I'm trying to get the camera to focus here. So if this card is in your hand or grave, you control level 8 or higher dragon synchro monster, you can special summon this card. So not a bad extender, especially in my opinion. Now, what else you can do with this card is, but you have to banish when it's the field. You can tribute this card, special summon up to 2 level 1 Light Dragon monsters from your hand and or graveyard. So definitely a good extender, I think so. People may be sleeping on this card. And then a card that I'm not a fan of already, Click and Echo. Pretty much this card makes Vanquish Soul unplayable. You have to play with your hand revealed. So Vanquish Soul players like myself, not a fan of this card. Having to play revealed means we can't play at all. So yeah, not too good for us. Moving this to the side. Okay, let's go ahead and pass forward this. Oof. Okay, so Borelli going straight for the good cards. Alter Guise Paratrader. Very, very good card. Not Penetrator, Paratrader. Let's go ahead. Now, this card is, I think it's great. It does give a lot of support to the Alter Guise. Will it be a 3-up? No. I think this card is definitely a 1-up with this effect. This card is great, but 1. Alright, this card can attack directly, and you can only use its effects, each of the following effects of this card once per turn. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can draw a card. So we get some draw consistency. And if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can send 1 Alter Guise card from your hand, deck, or face up on the field to the graveyard. So, you know, there are some cards you want to see in the graveyard. That's definitely some of that. So, actually, speaking of this, over-exaggeration. I think it's a great tech card, all right? It's definitely something you want to use in the battle phase. At the start of the damage step, if 2 monsters battle, activate one of these effects. Change the attacking monster's defense. Return that attacking target monster to the hand. Destroy both battling monsters. I think this is a great card. Could be interesting in Unchained as monsters want to be destroyed by card effects. So, hey, could be interesting to play. And the rest are commons. Gonna go ahead and try to speed along here. I don't want to make this video too long. Rescue Ace. We have New World Formation. The new Magic Key, great. May not be direct support for Magic Key, to be honest. I feel as though this card may be more for other decks that may be able to play this. So very interesting to see that support. We have a Usaric Polar Star. Not too familiar with that archetype, but very interesting to see that they are. I am definitely familiar with Drytron, not so much that specific archetype. So let's see, go straight for the good card, Duelist Genesis. Synchro support, right? This card says if you have a tuner on the field or in your graveyard, add 1 Synchro spell or trap card. So you can definitely look up for any card with the name Synchro on it. The new Synchro trap that's somewhere in here that is also a super is great. Nothing really here of note. I think that along with this card will be great. There's other Synchro cards you can search too, so it's not the only one. The new Genosaurus Giga Cannon. Interesting card. Definitely a generic rank 4. Sans Destina. Wheels. And we have our first Link 4 Alter Guise card. Very happy to see this. Wasn't too sure as it is an Ultra. This is great. So if this card is Link Summon, set 1. So you're setting, right? Setting 1 Alter Guise trap directly from your deck. Once while this card is face up on the field during the main phase, quick effect, you can send 1 card you control to the graveyard. Then target 1 effects monster your opponent controls. Take control of that target, and if you do, it is also treated as an Alter Guise monster. So this is great, right? We're talking about being able to steal your opponent's monster. Very nice to see. Not too happy about the targeting, because there are monsters that, we also have another trap. So just to touch on the trap, target 1 of the Alter Guise Link monsters you control in the graveyard, right? Special summon it. You can banish this card from your graveyard immediately after this card resolves. Normal summon 1 Alter Guise monster. All right, so you can normal summon. You can also use 1 Alter Guise Revolution effect once per turn. All right, only once that turn. So 1 effect per turn. Monster Reborn, second turn, definitely something else you can do to normal summon. So very nice. So far, I'm gonna go ahead and not mix up these real quick. Nice to see our first Ultra to be an Alter Guise. All right, whoop, damage, So, go ahead, move forward. Another Agnimal Candle, New World Formation, Genosaurus. Oh, skip one, Jurassic Power, and we have another Ultra, the Chimera, the King of the Phantom Beast. I am a fan of this archetype. Again, I mentioned it before. This can definitely be played in Vanquish Soul, but or even branded. I'm pretty sure some branded people are going to be, and this just looks so nice. Like, it really does. The art on these cards, really great. Nice to see that we're going towards the Ultras, and the rest are commons. Another Unchained. This Unchained, definitely Unchained Soul of Shiyama is definitely going to be a 1-of. I don't think that's going to be good enough to see a 3-of. Definitely the Fire level 6 is the way to go for playset. So we have Million Century Ice Prison. This is definitely indirect support for Ice Jades. I'm a fan of that archetype. I just don't play it because it's not good, unfortunately, but the art and the way, the lore behind it is great. And again, skipping one card, going straight for the Infernoble Knight, Ricardetto. All right, I don't play Warriors, right? I'm not too familiar with the Infernoble deck, but I know they're getting support. I definitely have seen some players go off and destroy them at destroy people at locals. Nothing yet here, nothing too good. So nice to see that's getting there. Go ahead and go from here. So let's see, another more super heavy Samurai Security, Evil Top Folis. We have Agnimal Candle, Rescue Ace Preventer, right? Love to see that. And our first Manadium card. Very happy to see. Now, some people are debating on playing Torrid at 3 or playing it at 1 because it can search any Manadium card. However, it's once per turn, unlike Meek and Fearless. This is a very interesting card. I'm very happy to see this. Not too sure if my build will have more than 2, but I definitely think it's great. Another Vita Calanta, yes. This, I believe, is also a card that is Visa's Starfall support. Not too sure if it will be used, but the effect is if a card on the field is destroyed by card effect, and Visa Starfrost is in the field or on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand, right? So we're talking about 25k beater, 21 defense. Then you can add 1 Clear New World from your deck or graveyard to your hand. If another monster in your possession is destroyed by card effect, except during the damage step, you can target one monster your opponent controls destroyed, and if you do, this card gains equal attack. It gains equal attack to that monster original attack until the end of the turn. So it has an effect as like Visa, where it attacks and gains the attack. Attacks, destroys, and gains that attack of that destroyed monster. Very interesting. Not too sure if this will be played. And then we have the 2 last commons. So far, not a bad box. Have yet to see some of the quarter century rares that I'm looking for. Again, I am looking for that Unchained. I think it looks great. Definitely something that I would love to have just for the collection. Visa Starfrost would be great also. So the newest Synchro monster. We have Unchained Soul Shivar, which is definitely a 3-of. Jurassic Power. We have Synchro World, and we have a super Dreaming Reality of Nermalia Realized. Not too familiar with these cards, not too sure what they do, but I will say this, the art on this card definitely makes me very, not sure why it's not focusing, but it makes me hungry for snacks. Definitely like a strawberry cheesecake, strawberry shortcake, anything like that. Definitely very tasty looking archetype. And the rest, nothing, right? Nothing too good here. Okay. Go ahead and speed this up. Rescue Ace, Split World, Mikanko, nothing great there. Oh, we have Telemet Gladys. Not too much of a fan of that card. I think the effects are great, but not seeing it to be played, to be honest. Not sure if it will be played at all. Might be wrong there. I mean, I'm not familiar with the Telemech or Teleknights archetype. Let's just go straight into one of the new archetype cards, right? We're looking at Testina archetype. I love the art on this. Reminds me of just Emancipators, honestly, to be very honest with you. That's exactly what it reminds me of. And sad they're not rock, they're aqua. Very interesting. The rest is just commons. Nothing too exciting. Go ahead, and I'm hoping that the lack of seeing secrets just simply means I will have a quarter century rare. So again, Magic Key, double-headed Dino, Million Century, and our first secret is Dark Corridor. Very nice. I am a fan of the Dark World archetype. Very interesting. This card has the anti-Dark World clause of being once per turn, and this card is pretty nice looking. I do enjoy it. So that is our first secret of this box. Let's go ahead and speed up a little bit here. Be great if I could just have extra arms, right? Getting some of these done. That's out. Big Wing Baphomet, another card for the Chimera archetype, or the Illusion Chimera deck. So definitely nice to see that there are a little bit harder to pull. I haven't seen any other ones except for that one, so maybe they're a bit more in this box. And lastly, oh, we got the secret Revolution Synchron, the card that everyone is edging to get, everyone is hoping to get, and I got one, so I'm very happy for this. This is practically paid for the box. This card reads that this Synchro Summoned, if you Synchro Summon a Power 2 monster or a level 8, 7 or 8 exactly, right? Can't be more or less. Level 7 or 8 dragon monster. This card in your hand can also be used as material. You can only use this effect of this card once per turn. If you control level 7 or 8 higher synchro monster where this card's in graveyard, you can send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, and if you do special summon this card, and also its level becomes 1. Great extender, great card. Very happy to see that it's in my possession specifically. So let's see if I can get it to focus. Very nice card. Very, very happy about that. So second secret, not too bad. I can kind of speed through this now, knowing that that I have got the secrets. Then go towards opening that second box, right? Gonna go straight for that. We have the newest Monarch. Not too sure what that card does. I've heard it's pretty good. I'm not sure if that's just Monarch support or not, but going straight for it. Okay, you're finished. Interesting. Super. Go ahead, keep it moving. We still have one more other box to go through. Fingers crossed that I get something that's worthwhile. Knowing that I already got the one secret I want, and here it is. Let's go. The Unchained Soul Lord of Yama. Awesome. I think it's meant to be for me to play this archetype. Very happy. Testing it out. I want to see this deck do so much better than it has been. And I think those cards and the newer support will drive them to that. Okay, so far, so good. Can't complain. Let's see. And we have another Ultra, the Cosmic Quasar Dragon, literally the monster on the box. Very nice. Not sure what it does. Don't really feel like reading it right now, but nothing else here of note. We have 2 more packs. Moving on to the last box. Let's see what I get here. And Super New World Emritara. Okay, so Visa Starfrost. Nice. The rest, nothing of note, nothing crazy. And our last box of the first box anyway. Let's go ahead and start opening that up. Well, I think the quarter centuries take up a secret, so don't think I'm going to see one, but we have a new Black Red Eyes Dragon Meteor. So support for the Red Eyes Black Dragon players out there who do enjoy playing this deck. This is now a great card for you. Not too sure what it does. Hopefully it's useful for that archetype. And then nothing of note. Perfect. Moving on to the second box. So I will say that nothing too crazy so far regarding quarter centuries, right? We haven't seen one yet. The goal would be to see one hopefully within this pack. If not, well, I'll just simply hopefully win enough at my locals to be able to pull one. So off the bat, going straight for the bat, we have the Infernoble Knight Turpin. Again, great support. Not too sure if that will be played within that. Not too familiar with it, so hopefully it's a good card for them and gets them to, pushes them up to that tier. We have another super, you're finished. Another trap. Let's go ahead and, I don't think that card's too good. I might be wrong here, right? I could be completely wrong. Oh, we have the super off the bat, Emperor Charles the Great. This is the newest Infernoble card, or Charles support. Infernoble Knight. Emperor Charles would be the card you need for this as a Link 1. And it's pretty strong, 3K beauty for a Link 1. So there goes our super. Okay, maybe this box may just be, oh, maybe pretty good here. And going straight, Altergeist Perpetrator. Very nice so far, 2 for 2. Nothing else here. You know, hoping that maybe, just maybe, this box or this pack might have an extra card surprise in there. Oh, another Ultra Noble Arms Museum. Fun fact, this lets me search for Durandal within the Vanquish Soul deck list that I have. So I'm not too sure if I will play that, but it is a nice little tech choice if I really am in the need to get that. Duelist Genesis for the super. Okay. Got a few more packs here to go. We have your Sardic Polar. Great. Something that I would not be using. Go ahead and... So that one, a friend of mine will definitely want. I'm not playing it. I'm not too fond of it. Okay, we have another Duelist Genesis. Nothing to note here. I do see we have another of the newest Unchained Fire Dogs. So I like to see that. Next up, we have another fellow Math Tech, Cladis, as our super. Nothing here. Okay, going from both sides now, choosing one from each side, left and right. And we have another Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon. Great. And then nothing of note. This here we have another Illusion Monster, which is interesting. That archetype being able to, the way that it attacks and its effects are pretty interesting. We have another secret, our first secret, Dark Corridor. Great, definitely happy about that. Kind of, I guess. Not too sure how I feel about having two. Hopefully someone will want to trade me for it. And that's always nice to know. That is high value trades. That's another thing I'm hoping to get. Oh, we have it. We pulled it. The secret that we were looking for. The Visas Amritara. This card right here is one that I was hoping to get. Yeah, I'm happy. This is right here, perfect. This card looks great. The effect of this card reads, so the recipe actually, it's one tuner plus one light monster. There's been a lot of debate on whether, hey, does the light monster have to be or can it be a tuner? If the card doesn't say it needs to be a tuner, it doesn't need to be a tuner. It can be a tuner for the second part of the recipe, it doesn't have to. So this card's name becomes Visa Starfrost while on the field. You can only use each of the following effects of Visa Starfrost, of Visa's Amritara once per turn. If this card is synchro summon, you can add one spell to trap that mentions Visa Starfrost. So hey, all the planets that are out there, let's go. To your hand, to your deck. During your main phase, you can destroy one monster you control, which means you're meek. Alright. Also, all synchro monsters gain 800 this turn. So this is great. Love it. Love to see it. Nothing else here. So now we know that we have both secrets. Unfortunately, that they're both a... we pulled two of the corridors. I'm not a fan of that, but pulling another Magnum, the reliever. I don't know what he's gonna relieve, but okay. Is there still hope for a quarter century rare? I don't think so. Nice to see more of the Testina archetype. I think this may fall in the same category as Gold Pride. I am a big Gold Pride fan. Played the deck, was fun. The new support that came out for it was great. However, it didn't do much. Another Ultra, we have Cosmic Quasar Dragon. Awesome. It was great. It was a fun deck. Unfortunately, I think it's too fair. Right? Gold Pride may be too fair to the point where, you know, much like Sword Soul, I believe Sword Soul is another fair deck. It's just not able to keep up with some of the things that some of these other decks can do. We have Mighty Dino King Rex that this, you know, they can do, and it sucks. I think that the amount of interruptions that you can have is great, but it's just, hey. Oh, we have Fusion Armament. Sorry, can't speak today. Armament. Interesting card, right? You reveal one fusion monster from your extra deck and special summon one of the fusion materials whose name is mentioned on that monster. So definitely, if we look at one of the cards that we pulled earlier, which would be the fusion of Chimera, the King of Phantom Beast. I'm sorry, no, I'm wrong. It's not the one that I thought it comes, but you can actually do something similar to that, where you reveal that monster and you can special summon one of the fusion materials. If Tutorments were still a thing, I think Kaleidoheart requires, not Kaleidoheart, I think Callus, one of those two requires one of those. That would be an easy way to get it out, right? Special summon it, but unfortunately, Tutorment is dead, which, not too sure how people feel about that deck still. OCG definitely cannot let that deck die. It has been there since the beginning, more than a year. Again, another Magician of Faith, nothing good here. Let's see, so far 2 Ultras have been seen, 2, and we have another Monarch. Great. Only a few more packs left. We'll say this deck, this card, this box has been very interesting opening. Another Infinite support, nothing here. Having the newest Revolution Synchron monster definitely helps. I think a lot of those Dragon Link decks. Oh, we have another Manadium Torrid. Great. Loving to see it. Love to see that. Again, definitely maybe a 2-of in the deck. Wouldn't go as far as 3-of. That once per turn text does kind of limit its power. Okay. And moving into a new world, Ritara. Perfect. Go ahead and we going for another of the Testina. Hound of the Testina. Definitely interesting. I would have thought this, with this art, this wolf would have been perhaps fire, right? Maybe something along those lines. But no, it is an earth. And just by the art, I would have thought it would have been fire. Last pack. Let's go. Hopefully it's something interesting. Another Fusion Armament might be great. But let's go ahead and a Altergeist Maw Wisp. This is another one of their supports. Great card. This is definitely a 3-of, right? This card is added to your hand except by drawing it. You can special summon it. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can target one of your Altergeist monsters in the graveyard except for itself, special summon it in defense. But for the rest of the turn, you cannot activate its effects, which is great. Good extender. Really nice to see. I love the art on this, honestly. It's very unique. I like it. So, nothing else there. Perfect. Alrighty. These are the cards that I managed to open up from these 2 boxes. Definitely a roller coaster of emotions. Understanding that we did get the most wanted synchro of this set. Well, one of the most wanted synchros. Having 2 corridors. Definitely some high value trades here. So, appreciate for you guys watching. Have a wonderful one. And again, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. Have a good one.